Hello everyone and welcome to Kernel of Wisdom. I'm Joelle and I'm here with John from the Dutch Smiling Yogi channel. John and I have developed a yoga plus meditation, body, mind, and spirit self-love series. Today's yoga and meditation is all about the mind, helping you connect with your own thoughts and your own opinions instead of getting so wrapped up in others. I hope you like it, and here's John to kick us off.
From the beginning of the mat, we're going to bring our hands together and we're going to step out with our right foot. Right foot is still turned a little bit inwards. Toes of our left foot are pointed forward. We're opening our hands. We're going to send our right hip backwards, lean forward with the left hand, and we go down in a triangle posture. We come up again, sending hip backwards, leaning forwards, going down. We come up one more time, standing hip backwards, leaning forwards, and now we go down. So we make our body get used to the pose we want to go into. And by discovering the pose this way, we're actually able to go deeper. You want to open up your right shoulder. Doesn't matter how deep your left hand goes. You want to keep your right hip open, right shoulder open. And we look up to our right hand. We inhale, we come up, turning the left foot in, right foot out. We're going to do the same on this side, sending the left heel backwards, leaning forward, right hand down, left hand up. We inhale, we come up, exhale, hip backwards, arm forward, we go down again. Inhale, we come up, left hip back, right arm forward. And we go down, opening the left shoulder, opening the left hip. And be with your mind, be with your awareness in your breath and in the stretch you feel. Could be your left hip, could be your right hamstring. Just be there, breathe in what you feel. We inhale, we come up, turning right foot in, left foot out, bending left knee, left elbow on the thigh, right arm comes over, lengthening. Inhale, coming up, straightening the left leg. Exhale, bending the left leg, elbow on the thigh, right arm over. Inhale, coming up, straightening the left leg. Exhale, knee above ankle. Elbow on the thigh, right arm comes over. Still opening the right hip, opening the right shoulder. Looking into our hand. In yoga, every pose has a drishti, a point we're looking to. That's also to give the mind something to do. The mind always wants to have something to do, otherwise it wanders. So we can just look in our hand. That's something to do. We can feel the stretch in our side. That's something to do, and we can watch our breath. Inhale, we come up again. Exhale, turning left in, right out, bending the right knee, right elbow on top. Left arm comes over, lengthening the left side. Inhale, coming up, both arms parallel, right leg straight. Exhale, bending right, elbow on top, arm over. Inhale, coming up, straightening the leg. Exhale, bending right, elbow on top, left arm comes over. Focusing on the left hand, focusing on the stretch, focusing on the breath. come up again. Now we're gonna turn right foot all the way in, left foot all the way out, and we're shortening our stance. Hips are parallel to the front of your mat. Left hand comes in your side, right arm comes up. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, we reach forward first, lengthening the back. Then placing right hand outside of the left shin, looking over the left shoulder. Inhale, we come up, we're lengthening again. Exhale, we're leaning forward, hand outside of the shin, opening left shoulder. Last time. Inhale, we come up, we lengthen. Exhale, we lengthen forward as far as we can. Hands on the outside of the shin, opening the left shoulder. If you have room, you can open your left hand to the ceiling. Otherwise, just keep it on your hip. We mainly want to have a torso twist. From here, we inhale, we come up, opening our hands, turning right out, left in. So our hips are now parallel, back to our mat. Right hands in the side, left hands up. We lengthen upwards, lengthen forwards, left hand outside the right shin. Turn and look over your right shoulder. Inhale, we come up again, lengthening, more up. Lengthening more forward, hand to the shin, looking over your right shoulder. Last time, we inhale up, lengthening, exhale, reaching forward and placing the hand outside. And rotating upper part of the chest, that's what we turn open. So we don't rotate that much in the lower back. We rotate in the thoracic area. Come up all the way. We step our feet wide again. So if our arms are wide, feet are more or less underneath our wrists. From here, left foot goes out, right foot goes in. We're gonna bend the left knee. Right knee goes to the floor and we untuck our toes. Hands come in prayer pose in front of our chest. We inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, right elbow outside of the thigh, looking over the left shoulder. Inhale, we turn back, lengthening. Exhale, right elbow, looking over the left shoulder. Last time, inhale, forward, lengthen. Exhale, right elbow, hands in front of your collarbone, looking over your left shoulder. Inhale, we turn forward, placing the toes of the right foot on the floor, up, and we come up. Left all the way in, right all the way down. Left knee to the floor, untuck your toes. Inhale, lengthening, left elbow outside, look over your right shoulder. Inhale, forward, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, forward, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Hands in front of your collarbone, looking over the right shoulder. Turn forward, toes of the left foot on the floor, and we push ourselves up. Exhale, relaxing our arms. Inhale, opening arms to the side. Exhale, hands on the hips. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, coming forward. Inhale up, lengthening. Exhale, coming forward. Last time. Inhale up, lengthening. Engage your abs a little bit. Exhale, come forward all the way. And this time your hands can go to the floor. We just relax upper body down, focusing on the stretch we feel in our hamstrings, maybe on the inside of your thighs and your adductors as well. And we don't do any effort to bring our head down. We don't want to curl our upper body too much. Just want to be here. Inhale, upper body parallel. Exhale, hands on your hips. Inhale, slowly up. And exhalation, we step back to the front of our mat. At the front of our mat, we're going to step our left foot back, right foot stays forward. We're going to have our hands together on our back. Either second option, we're going to grab our elbows behind us. And we really want to open up our shoulders, so we really want to push them back as far as we can. We're engaging our abs a little bit. We inhale, we lengthen, and on exhalation we bow forward over our right leg. We inhale, we come up, we lengthen, we opening our chest. Exhale, we bow forward. Last time, inhale up, open the chest. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, we come up all the way. Exhale, we're going to change foot, so the right foot comes forward again. And this time, I just bowed over my right leg. I'm standing like this, or not? Yes. Inhale, we come up. And exhale, we're stepping the left foot forward. This time, right foot goes back. We inhale, opening our chest, looking up. Exhale, falling forward over the left leg. Inhale, we come up, opening the chest. Exhale, falling forward over the left leg. Last time, inhale, come up, open your chest. Exhale, send those shoulders really backwards and fall forward. And keep sending the shoulders backwards. Maybe you mainly feel the hamstring stretch, but see if you can feel something in your shoulders and your wrists as well. Be aware where you feel a stretch in your body. The more awareness you have in a pose, the better it works. The more things we give attention, the more we give attention to things, the more we can progress in those areas. Inhale, we slowly come up. Exhale, we're stepping to the front of the mat, shaking out our wrists. Last one. We're going to bring the weight on our right foot. Left foot comes inside the ankle. Option 1. Option 2, inside the calf muscle. Option 3, inside the thigh. This one we do without discovery. It's hard enough to get in. If you find your balance, Hands come in prayer pose in front of you. And you're just gonna open your knee a little bit more to the side. So we wanna open our hips in this tree posture. And we fix our eyes on a point in front of us. And the more we calm down our mind, the more we can be aware of this point we're focusing our eyes on, the easier the pose becomes. We release the left foot goes to the floor. Right foot, same option. Option 1, inside ankle. 2, inside calf. Option 3, inside thigh. Just make sure you don't put it on your knee. If you lose your balance, you can damage your knee. Hands in front, right knee opens. Fix your eyes on a point. All the balancing postures in yoga are actually there to calm down the mind. If we can calm down our mind, we can hold our balance. If we live inside our mind, we'll lose our balance. Physical body and the mind are connected that way. We release our right foot. So we're on the front of our mat. We step our feet hip width apart, hands in our side. We inhale, we lengthen upwards. Exhale, we fall down. We bring our hands to the floor, bending our knees, stepping back in the plank. Knees go to the floor, feet go to the side, and we can come down in a sitting position. We're gonna sit down in an easy cross position, just on our bum. We place our hands on our knees, we're straightening our spine, and we close our eyes. Let's take a few breaths here. We're gonna let Joelle guide us through a meditation to focus more, to be more aware, and to let go of all these thoughts we have in our mind.
Settle into your favorite meditation posture and start to reconnect with your breath. Focus on the breath wherever you notice it most. At your nostrils, in your throat, or perhaps in your body. You might also notice the coolness of the air when you inhale and the warmth of the air when you exhale. Or perhaps you notice the rise and fall of your chest or belly as you breathe. Now take a few moments to take hold of the breath and try to move it as deep as you can into your belly, inhaling as fully as you can, and then letting go of every drop of air with each exhale. Take a few big, deep belly breaths this way. Now, Allow your attention to fall away from the breath and turn toward the body. Start by trying to hold a general awareness of your body and mind at first. How does the body feel? If you notice any overall sensation in the body, you can even label it to acknowledge it. Then take a moment to scan the body and see if you notice any particularly strong sensations or areas of restlessness or tension, and allow these areas of the body to relax. Today we are going to connect with our minds. This will involve paying attention to our thoughts and mental images in what is perhaps a new way, allowing you to be more in tune with your own ideas and opinions so you are less swayed by others. To begin, let's practice internal awareness. At any given moment, you may notice one of the four following things going on within yourself. Thought, which is thinking in the form of words or dialogue. Image, which is thinking in the form of mental pictures or visuals. Feel, which is sensation in the body tied to emotion. Or all rest, which is when you notice nothing going on. This isn't a goal, however, just another way of being. On each inhale, check in and just notice what you notice your mind is attracted to within yourself, giving it the label thought, image, feel, or all rest. On your next inhale, check in again and do it again, noticing what's going on within yourself and labeling it thought, image, feel, or all rest. Repeat this with each inhale. Your next inhale, move away from this activity and bring your attention to a situation that you've been dealing with, or one that you know you will have to deal with soon. Ideally, this will be a situation where you felt somewhat confused or anxious. But remember to be gentle with yourself. It's always okay to deal with a 10-pound weight rather than a 100-pound weight if you need. Imagine this scenario in as much detail as possible. You might visually picture the situation, where you are, what others are wearing, what you're wearing, or any details in the environment. You might also imagine conversations had with others. There may also be other details you remember, such as smells, sounds, objects, colors. Once you've held the scenario in mind, allow your awareness to take a step back from the situation itself. To do that, start by noticing the feelings that the situation evokes in your body. Connect with the body and see where you notice any tingling, tension, restlessness, pulling, or other sensations perhaps related to emotions. These feelings are your guides. By checking in and connecting with your feelings, you can start to understand your own wants, needs, or desires. You may also notice thinking in the form of words or images. Spend some time noticing the thoughts or images that arise, trying not to get drawn into them, but watching them as they go by. Just taking note of them. You might also notice some interplay between feel, thought, and image. Giving yourself this time, this space for awareness of your feelings, thoughts, and images should bring you more awareness of how you think, related to how you feel. Taking a few moments to periodically check in with yourself and get in touch with your own thoughts and feelings can help you stay grounded within yourself, within your own mind, your own wants, your own opinions, rather than feeling overly drawn in to the needs, thoughts, feelings, and opinions of others. Place a hand over your heart and silently ask yourself the following: what do I now know about the way that I've been relating to this potential scenario? What do I now know I want to do in relationship to this scenario? What would be the most genuine, self-loving response that I could take? What is my intention with this response? And what do I need in order to respond the way I desire to this scenario? Hopefully, you're able to answer these questions with clarity. If not, feel free to spend more time just sitting with and observing rather than engaging in your feelings, thoughts, and mental images. Otherwise, once complete, silently repeat the following toward yourself. May I be happy. May I be healthy and safe. May I love and accept myself just the way I am. May I find freedom from suffering. And may I be an example of peace. May I be happy. May I be healthy and safe. May I love and accept myself just the way I am. May I find freedom from suffering. And may I be an example of peace. You can finish by asking yourself the question, what do I now know? What did I learn from this meditation?